Good morning and hope you all have been well. In today's video, we are going to be continuing on with our Pokemon Desolation Let's Play, and this is part 25 of the Let's Play, just to let you guys know. So real quick before we do get started, I do want to apologize for the lack of videos as of late. I know I have said this before, and I just kind of want to say it again. Work has just been hectic, and I've just been very busy. That's pretty much about it. Normally when I get on home, I just want to chillax for the rest of the day, so that's why there's been a little bit of a slowdown on uploads as of late on the channel, so yeah. I'm gonna go back to what I used to do back then, even though I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I want to pre-record about 3 videos per series per week, if that makes any sense. So I'm hoping to, tonight, I want to pre-record 2 episodes of Desolation. Most likely just gonna have one for Tuesday and record 2 more on Monday. I'm hoping for Tuesday to record the Reggie quest for Xenoverse. I'm not gonna do any more than that because it seems like that's gonna be more of a longer quest, sorry, I feel like I said that wrong. I'll have that for Wednesday, hopefully. Thursday, I want to have another Desolation video since we're gonna be pre-recording that. Friday, honestly, I don't even know what's gonna go up Friday because Reborn is completed. Monday is going to be the Crooked Man. I do have that series done as well, and I believe I said it with Reborn as well. Both of those are done. I know Friday we've uploaded the final episode, and Crooked Man, I have the 2 final episodes pre-recorded. Alright, sorry for the pause there. I had to go take my dog out for a walk, but anyways, yeah, Reborn is done. I uploaded that on Friday. Crooked Man is pre-recorded. I want to get Desolation pre-recorded more often because I really want to get into the news story and all. And Xenoverse, I'm hoping to get that all wrapped up, hopefully by next week, so yeah. But once the Crooked Man is finally done and uploaded and Xenoverse is done, we're going to get into some new series on the channel. And I really want to and need to just stick with 3 series at a time, not 4. That's just way too much. And yeah, I guess if anybody's curious, we're gonna still continue Desolation. When Xenoverse is done, we plan to get into the Soul Silver, Soul Link. I want to get into that. I thought about getting into Soul Stones. I did record the first episode for that, but I probably won't get into that until Desolation is done, so that's going to be on the back burner for a little while longer. And once the Crooked Man is completed, I wanted to get into the Sandman, which I actually did start recording a few episodes of that, but I got a thing that Pocket Mirror, a RPG horror game that I've been waiting on for quite a while, is going to be released on the 18th. And I believe that is what we're going to get into next, because I've been pretty much waiting on that one for quite a while, so I'm really excited for that one. I think it's like a remastered version of that RPG horror game. I've never heard of it. I don't know much about it. I found it one day. It looks really cool, and I think once the Crooked Man is done, we'll get into that, and then we'll get into the Sandman, so yeah. But anyways though, let's get on with today's episode. And what do you think you're doing in my house? Good question. Let's see. That's locked. I guess we'll battle you then. Blaze Kick should be fine. I don't know, but overall, I guess like with like the whole pre-recording thing, I just feel like that's probably the best way to go about it overall, in my opinion. I know normally if I did pre-recording, normally I had the video ready for, I guess, like the episode that it's meant to be uploaded on, let's just say Desolation for Tuesday, and I normally would record one more for Thursday, but I just feel like maybe having an extra episode may be just better in the long run. So yeah. Hey, you're right there. You seem like the kind of person who could make use out of this. This here's some sort of data chip. I don't know what it's used for, but you might. I will pass for now. But at the cell... Oh! So they changed it over here. I'm gonna say no for now. Because I might want to roll for decent IVs a little bit later. Oh. Very decent items. Before I buy any of those, I kind of want to farm at the, whatchamacallit, the bar, or the fight club, that's right. Hello there, trainer. You look quite strong. I need someone like you. You see, I recently made a business deal with a strange man. Unsurprisingly, he took what I offered and ran without paying me what I was due. I do not tolerate thieves, and if you could so kindly, well, rough them up for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Indeed, I will pay you very well. So would you be willing to do this task for me? Very well. I know not where he is, only that he will remain in the Undercity. You will recognize him immediately by his awful black belt outfit. Please do not let me down. Let's see if we can actually find him. Because I'm sure that won't take too long to do. A Skyper cut's fine. Same thing. I will gladly take that. Also had a voice crack there. Dude with a black belt. You should know that there are many thieves down here, trainer. Here, take some spray to fend them off. Thank you. Wouldn't be you. Oh. Hey, Rosetta. I will talk to you in a moment. I'm currently looking for a black belt. A sky uppercut is fine. Interesting that it has Dragon Curse. Golbat. I don't think we take it out. Yeah, we don't. It don't really matter what we go into. I guess we'll just stay in. It don't really matter what we go into. And I think I've seen a Nurse Joy. Here we go. Thank you. Let's see. You? Do I know you? Shove off. What is it, or what's it to you, kid? My business with that lady is long done. She should have known to not trust, folk. Now piss off. Fine then, I don't mind forcing you. You're on the wrong side of town, kid. For a moment. Blaze Kick is fine. I probably could have just bulked up, but that's okay. Okay, sorry. Sonar. I wonder if it's Guts Machin. Aggron. Kinda wish he didn't die. We'll stay here. That kinda sucks. I guess we're fine. Yeah, we'll just stay. We'll just attack here. I don't know why I forgot it was fighting type. Or it was a fighting type. Or is a fighting type. Let's go into you. So you are out. Cool, cool. I won't forget this, I swear it. Alright, so let's go back. Well, first of all, let's heal. And let's see what we get for that. I've heard that quite... No, I had that right, sorry. The humiliation occurred thanks to you. It seems our business is over then. Here is your reward as promised. Down here, no one is to be trusted, it seems. Sorry. I feel like I've messed up a bunch of my sentences lately. Sorry about that. So that's locked. Living down here ain't so bad so long as you don't get on the Black Fox's crap side. Alrighty. Okay. Do you say anything? Just double checking if I missed anything of importance. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, I guess we'll talk to Rosetta then and get on with the story then. Excuse me, what do you mean I have no access? It's simple, I know who you are, everyone knows who you are, I'm not about to let you in, and you can't do crap, lady. Police don't own this territory and you know it. Whatever power you thought you had here, it's gone now. I see how it is. So you've had a change of heart, huh? I'm sure my Pokemon would be happy to make you reconsider. Oh yes, you could whoop my butt for sure, but what about every other fox here, huh? Please, Rosetta, know when you are outmatched. Whatever. Besides, I'm not here to fight anyway. Just listen for a moment, would you? An Undercity token was brought to me recently in possession by none other than Aurora. I didn't think she'd be snooping around here, but I shouldn't be surprised. You're still chasing Aurora, huh? You must have finally gave up on Lilith then. How pathetic. You're right to not be surprised about Aurora. I mean, she's the modern day devil really. If there's anyone I'd expect to lock people into deals like that, it's Aurora. That's about all I've got to share really. I mean, it really is none of your business. Now, are you done? Shove off already. Whatever. For now you can have it your way, but I'll be back. What the? Alon, what on earth are you doing here? Alon, huh? Well. Can't say I've heard of you, but I can say this about trainers who've made their way to the Undercity. They ain't weak. If you know the Undercity, you must be at least half decent, so you'd make a fine recruit. Wait, what? No. Would you shut your gob? Do you have any idea how hard it is to find decent recruits nowadays? So shut it before I have us smash you to bits. Well then, come on, Alon. Alon, how did you find out about... darn it, never mind. You're here now and that's what matters. Aurora, I think she's here in the Undercity. Maybe if you search hard enough, you'll find her. But Lilith, if you see her, don't listen to what she... Alon, are you a new recruit, right? Sorry, I thought I read that wrong. Come on then. Go on, stop wasting everyone's time. Enter the main building and find a lieutenant or something. After... Did that guy just walk through both of them? Guys, are we not going to talk about the old gentleman that, you know what? We're not going to question that. After a few questions, they'll be keen to sign you up. Well, go on. It's not like you have a choice anyway. Meanwhile, I'll deal with this unpleasant visitor. Alrighty. The market sells items that are beyond stellar, I assure you. But well, they're self-aware, which explains why their prices are sky high. I will gladly take that. Darn it, those losers think they can mess with me again. Hey, open up, darn it. Alrighty. New recruit, huh? Good luck in there, I guess. Oh yeah, we're a new recruit. We're just chilling. I don't know how this all works, but we're not gonna question it. New recruit, yes. It's been a while since we've had a half-decent trainer come through. Usually the screening criteria is a bit more stringent, or however you say that, I don't know. But Crescent's growing presence has made things more desperate. Whatever the case, you'll be a fine recruit, especially if you are a trainer who already knew the underground. There are just a few details to fill out. Come, let us begin immediately. Oh. Hey Amelia, it's been a minute. What was it, Blackview? Probably Blackview since the last time we seen her. Miss Amelia, I bring with me a new recruit. Excellent, it's always good to see... Hey? How's it going? I'm just popping in to just say hey. You know, I've always said it before, I think... Actually, take that back. Not true. Rejuvenation is doing that. I was gonna say, it would be really neat if a fan-made game gave you the choice, like after a while, to go to the other side. Like not be with like the good guys, but the villains of the story. And I just remembered, Rejuvenation now does that. Even though it's way far within the game, you can actually do that. So yeah, I don't know, it'd be kind of neat if more fan-made games come out that kind of like do that. I know technically there are some that it's like you could be a Team Rocket Grunt, but I don't know, I just really love these story-driven games that after a while it's kind of like, you know what if I just become a Black Fox, you know? Actually, you know what? I guess technically with Desolation 2, you can, but I don't want to go any further than that, now that I think about it. Let me stop there until I get to a certain part of the game. Because I'm starting to remember some other stuff. Let me stop there. You really are an idiot. An absolute idiot. That's not a recruit, you buffoon. That's the enemy. That's Alon, that fool from Blackview City. Alon, how do you continue to be such a thorn in my side? I won't ask how you found this place. I can only assume it's a result of those meddling gym leaders. But perhaps things aren't so bad. You know what's also interesting? I know, like, at the end of the day, it's not what it is, but it'd be kind of neat if Amelia was like, you know what, wait a minute, let me put 2 plus 2 together, and we might get 4. Do you actually want to join? I think it'd be worth the question just to be like, okay, you're here. Do you have a change of heart, question mark, you know? I know I would never do anything like that, but just something that was on my mind and thought I would speak on it. You know, this is a brilliant opportunity for me. After all, you and I aren't finished yet. Foxes, make sure this new recruit doesn't leave this room breathing. I really don't understand where she's coming from. I mean, you don't look that strong. If you're considered a threat, then I'll have all the honors of beating you. Thanks, Alon. I'll be enjoying this promotion. But I don't know, I think that's kind of a serious question. Kind of like, wait a minute, you are here. I still don't like you, but if you're trying to work with us, then I'm not going to say no, because I know you're a really strong trainer. I don't know. But I will say, with Rejuvenation, I'm so excited for version 13.5. I know I'm gonna have to replay the game once version 13.5 happens. I want to replay it from start, not as like a new Let's Play, but just to replay it again. Actually, I'm gonna have to play through 2 new games. One because I want to redo it again, and another one going for the bad ending. I want 2 bad ending files, one for my own time, and I want to do a series on the bad ending. And I'll just get up to the point that whatchamacallit, I guess like the end of version 13, and we'll just continue from then on. What on earth? You're no normal trainer. You're so much like... No, that can't be right. Everyone retreat. Who do I remind you of? Does the name start with the letter L, perhaps? Oh, a PC. I don't really need to swap at all. Alright, so that's locked. Muck. Blaze Kick is fine. Well, that's okay. We can go into you. Just go for discharge. Orbeetle, Power Gem. Alright, Psycho. What to do? I guess you are fine. I'm dumb. What am I doing? The terrain stops priority. My bad. Is there a... Thanks, guys. I like how the people just sitting out here, not knowing what's going on. Alright, let's deactivate that. Can I... Thank you. I guess Blaze Kick is fine. I know its ability is somewhat interesting. I'm just not super knowledgeable on like new era Pokemon and what they do and all. Don't really matter, just take us out, go into you, Oko it from here. Or we'll take it out from here. What am I doing? That did so much less than I thought it would have. We'll run with it though. We should be fine. I don't think I gotta heal. Steamroller should be okay. Palo Sand, I'll just stay on. Let it take me out. And just freely swap into something else. I guess you're fine. Go for Crunch. I think that crit might have mattered. Maybe. Not too sure on that though. We should be fine though. Alrighty. Let's activate that. A heal here. What are we at? 25? No, I want to make a lot more progress. Okay, so that does that. Do that. One more. Breloom. And that also reminds me, as somebody brought up the idea again of like streaming and whatnot, I guess that's something we could talk about here. I'm not sure if I'd really get into like Twitch or YouTube, or maybe try a combo of both. It's just like kind of like tricky though, because like I have brought it up before. I think it'd be fun. I guess like for example to stream Pokemon Reborn or like other games as well. I would not be opposed to honestly streaming the Intense Mode No Item series of Reborn and just uploading the entire, like, a stream recording for that if anybody wants to check that out. I would not be against that idea at all. And just getting into like other stuff too, maybe a few of my internet friends doing some stuff, you know. But I think I brought it up before that I really want to get into a much more better PC setup, because right now I'm just using a gaming laptop as of now for recording and whatnot. But yeah, it's more so I just have to get the room more than anything to build it and all. Soon I like to get into that, but we'll see what happens down the road. Alon, what an honor it is to see you again, and in my base no less. Alon, you continue to surprise me. After what you and your friends did for the lovely people of Blackview, you truly are special. You should be so very proud. Indeed, I am amongst our ranks. Your friends gained some recognition. You went from a nobody to a bounty. At least to all but those dimwits who didn't recognize you. Very impressive. Even more impressive is when a bounty decides to waltz right into their hunter's hands. I won't complain, Alon. No, not at all. There is quite the audience, isn't there? Be sure not to disappoint them. I'm certain you came here for a reason, Alon, but you see, I really don't care about your reasoning. Perhaps afterwards I may ask what it is you came here seeking when you're 6 feet under the ground. You humiliated me last time, Alon, but not this time. No, this time your crushing is the least I will do. Why can't we just talk things through, you know? We don't have to do this. Do you actually have a flying move this time? That's a good question, actually. I'm gonna go into Bamboo just to play it safe. You do. Discharge is looking pretty good right now. Alright, so that is out. Cacturne. Honestly, Sanders is looking pretty good. Oof. I would bulk up again, but I don't want paralysis. I load it. I guess Bamboo. Alrighty. Lycanroc. I guess you are okay. Maybe. We're about to find out. I'm staying in. Oh, that sucks. Let's go into Sonar. so that is out. Zangoose, honestly, I can probably just stay in. I won't lose to you, not again. I got some bad news. I think about to lose again. But let's see here. Going to you, Cellar Rock, and we are good to go. Why can't I seem to beat you? Defeated again, huh? No trainer has ever bested me twice before. I can mostly put the blame on that new addition of yours, Sonar. Darn it. No matter, I don't need my Pokemon to put an end to you. What is that? No, here? But what have I... Yo, what's going on? It's been a while since we've seen one another. God, I've said it a million times probably throughout the series. Lilith is easily my favorite character within Desolation. Easily. I don't think there's any character in my eyes that come close. I don't know, there's just something like somewhat mysterious, sinister, and just she's always had like this cool aura to me. I don't know how to like describe it. She's such an interesting character overall to the entire game and story and all. I don't know, it's weird because like I don't know, like I tend to favor a lot of like villain leaders because, well, more so of like fan-made games. Official games, like there are cool villains, kinda. The only two from the official games I would say I really like is probably Giovanni, sorry, not Giovanni, Getsus and Cyrus. I would say those two are definitely some of my favorites. The others aren't too bad, like Giovanni ain't bad, Archie, what's his name? Maxie, is that his name? Let me try this. Giovanni was the villain, I think, for... No, I think Johto, he like went away, but Team Rocket was still a thing. Giovanni, Archie, Maxie, Cyrus, Getsus, Lysander. I guess technically Luzamine and... What's the Team Skull leader's name? I forgot his name. He's actually a cool character. I don't dislike his character at all. He's one of my favorites. Even though I'm not a real big fan of the Sun and Moon game. Oh, what's his name? I could see his face. I don't remember his name though, but I can see him. The new game, what? It was like some weird twist thing. I wasn't a big fan of Sword and Shield. I never really played a game. I watched somebody play it. It's just... I don't know. I've just never really been a big fan of like the newer games. I guess anything from like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire onwards, I haven't really been a big fan of it. Maybe one episode I might go more in depth with all of that, but let me stop there. With a lot of like these fan-made games, especially the more story-driven ones, for example, like Desolation, Reborn, Rejuvenation, I tend to really like the villains a lot because they really give them an interesting twist. They give them a cool story, and overall, it really feels like they have a motive. I don't know, because like with like Lynn, for example, it's such a cool twist what they did with Lynn. What is it? Solaris. Super cool. Like his entire being is just because of really past events that he got screwed over as a young kid, and overall wanted things to get better but did it in the worst way possible. With Rejuve, you know, Madam X, again, there's a lot of theories that I can say on all of that. I'm not going to go into that kind of stuff, but she clearly has motives overall. Same with Indrid and all, and it's so cool that they give them, you know, that kind of like story, that kind of like background, however you want to word it. And it's the same thing with Lilith. She didn't have, you know, the greatest upbringing, you know. Yeah, she had everything she could ever dream of. She was a rich kid. She had so much potential, but then everything came crashing down as Garrett said, you know, her parents got murdered. She pretty much spent so much money trying to avenge her parents and to find the culprit who did it, but ended up never finding it and just went down a dark and twisted road. And here she is now, easily one of the strongest trainers within the entire region. It's just really cool that they just give these, you know, the villains in the story more of a role. They give them an actual story. And of course, you don't have to agree with them, but I'm just saying from the villain standpoint, it's cool. I like that. I can appreciate a very well-made villain just as much as a very well-made hero, if that's fair to say. I don't know. I just love Lilith. She's such a cool character. And I don't know. I just appreciate the role of the villain. It's really cool. Same with heroes, but I don't know. I just love these fan-made games that they really do that. They do such a good job, especially those three. And I really hope one day we can actually get like more fan-made games that some people really step outside of the box and do some absolute crazy stuff like these three games have done: Reborn, Rejuve, and Desolation. I really hope to see that. What the? Lilith, what are you doing here? I thought we agreed. Quiet now, Amelia. Alon, I've heard many things about you, yet I don't believe we've had the pleasure of being introduced. My name is Lilith. I am the head of the Black Foxes. I'm sure you may have heard of me. Nothing good, I imagine, and thus I understand that we meet on opposite ends of the same spectrum as adversaries. Unfortunately, this is not the time for conflict. As much as I like to test your strength, there is no longer time. What are you saying? Your hatred for Alon has very much blinded you, Amelia. It seems you have forgotten about a far greater threat, Aurora and her brother, Shiv. Oh, please, don't tell me you actually believe that nonsense about them. You would be a fool not to, girl. Even I have seen it firsthand. You've trusted me for this long, so don't stop now. Needed I remind you that one of our bases was completely annihilated by just one of them. Amelia dear, they're not so different from me. They also have the knowledge I have. Perfection. You came here seeking Aurora, yes? Well, you will not find her here. Not anymore, at least. But I must tell you, Alon, you are approaching the situation in the wrong way. In order to stop Aurora, and to stop her being a threat, you must first understand her. Everything you thought you knew about her, the twins, the Youngstone, is a lie. There is more to Aurora than I would dare say. Listen closely. Deep under the Celia Library, you will find the archives, Aerith's greatest store of sensitive information. It is here that you will find out the truth behind Aurora. You will need help in order to access the archives, as Rosetta will not allow you to enter willingly. I suggest you speak with Celia South Garrett, as he, with some coaxing, will certainly aid you. You may be asking yourself why you should trust me, yet the answer is quite simple. Aurora is a threat to us all along. See, that's something that I wish some of these like fan-made games, and some, I don't know, I haven't really played a lot of like other games, but I really appreciate when the story goes in that direction, that it's like, look, I get it. You don't have to like me. You can hate me with all your heart. I don't care. Logically, if we don't work together, there is a larger threat. There's an elephant in the room here that needs to go away, and that's Aurora and Shiv. If you and I want our goals to, you know, become truth, to become a reality, they cannot be here, because if we don't take care of that, we both don't stand a chance in the long run. But if we work together here and now, we can stop that from happening. And then, sure, if we want to go back to just fighting back and forth, then so be it. May the best person win. I kind of wish there was more scenarios like that. And I bet there probably are games that do stuff like that, but I think that idea, that concept, is such a cool thing. I don't know, I love it. I love it a lot. While the stone itself will not aid her, it will allow her to make a realization that will only spell defeat for the both of us. The twins, without realizing it, are once again falling into a web that they don't even know they spun. You cannot let yourself fall in with them. Fighting amongst ourselves is pointless. Exactly. We can fight all day long, while those two over there, they're getting away with it, and one day it's going to become much more larger than either of us can imagine, and there's going to come a point that we can't do anything about it. So while they're at that point that they can be stopped, let's get that out of the way first, and then again we can go back at it as usual. Elan, we must work together. I ask for a truce so that I might lead you safely to combine our foe. What? You don't mean... Yes, until safety from that family is guaranteed, we are all allies. What? No way. I don't like this, not one bit. Allies or not, Elan, once I get the chance. You shouldn't worry, Amelia. Besides, you've got a bigger problem to deal with. As I would believe, the location of your northern den has been compromised. It seems it may be time to move. Yeah, right. Whatever. I get it. Keep me out of the picture. Elan, find the one they call Garrett, breach the archives, and most importantly, avoid Rosetta. Her foolishness to protect her people from the truth will only spell her end. Do not speak with her unless you are certain that she trusts you. Now our time to speak has ended. I trust you will not let me down for both of our sakes. I look forward to hearing of your results. Umbreon. Elan, it would seem that we're running out of time. I spent so long trying to guide you, but you keep blocking me out. I'll try one last time. It's a simple question, Elan. What is real and what is fake? Come on now. It's time to give me your answer. After all, the clock is ticking. You awaken to find a note. Find Garrett, raid the archives, learn the truth. It is in your hands. Thanks, Lilith. But God, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I love Desolation so much. It's such a good game. And I'm so excited to get into the new story and all. Really, really am. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to Rosetta. I'm hoping by doing the one quest, I should be good to get the archive keys. Like Lilith said, unless you trust her, or she trusts you, something of the sort. I forgot exactly how she worded it. You should avoid her. If I'm not mistaken, if you do the Nido King test, or yeah, side quest, you should be able to get a certain key. I'm sure most of people that are watching this potentially have already beaten the game by now, at least months ago. This is more so for people that may be watching along later and wanting to watch a playthrough and wanting the best ending. It is very, very important that you do this. Elan, I didn't expect to see you. That business in the Undercity messy, I know. I suppose I should explain myself. I didn't want to lie to you, Elan. I hate lying. I just didn't want you to see that my city was truly as bad as Blackview. The Undercity, in fact, makes it look even worse. A city dominated by criminals that even I have no control over. It's embarrassing. What's done is done. However, what about you? Did you find Aurora in that base? No? Perhaps I have been looking at this the wrong way. Well, I'm sure you didn't come here for no reason, right? What is it that brings you to me? Ask for the archives entry. It is highly important that you do this. The archives. You wish to enter the archives. Alon, as much as I trust you, the archives are meant to be ever used by civilians, not even you. There's too much sensitive information down there. Information that can't just be thrown around, even if I haven't read most of the stuff down there myself. I can't give you special permission, Alon, not when things are so tense. Then again, I know that you're more than the average trainer. I mean, you won my tournament in Blackview after all, and considering all that you've done for Emily and that city, maybe I can trust you, Alon. I don't know what to do, but darn it, if you've proven that you at least deserve a shot. This is so annoying. I know I need help. I know I need to help you, but I cannot abandon my role as a leader. Well, not officially anyway. I can help you in a small way, however. Say you managed to get into the archives, there is one room that I kept locked. I only have the key. So this is pretty much what you're trying to get. And you need this in order to get a certain thing to happen that I'll bring up once we get to that point, and then that'll lead towards the best ending, or well, the perfect ending of the game, however they word it. And I guess you also have to beat the tournament back in Blackview as well. I believe most people probably would have already done that, but as long as you do that and the Nido King test or quest, you should be good to go. Alon, I'm certain your reason for needing the archives is just, after all, we share the same goals. I'm certain you will use it to help me in my city, so I will let you use the key just this once. This is of course all unofficial business. I'm sure your method of getting into the archives will be equally unofficial, just don't create too much of a ruckus. Thanks, Rosetta. But what we will do then is head on over here to... Okay, where's Garrett? Might still be in the one area. Or is he by the... Let me see. No, he's not here. That's to the underground. Cannot do that yet. He's still in here? Oh, you're right here. Alrighty. I think since we're 48 minutes in, that's probably a good spot to end off today's episode, so yeah. And I believe for the one quest that I don't want to miss out on, because we're getting into some missable stuff, I think we gotta talk to Garrett about the one thing. Well, the archives here. We'll do the next episode. And then I'll probably look into the quest thing so I don't miss on that, so... yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it, and I